Good afternoon, welcome back to the channel, and this is going to be a charity update for the 24-hour live stream, which will be happening in like a month's time now. So it's getting closer. We've got a whole bunch of stuff here that I'll take you around and show you everything that we've got so far. Just loads of stuff. We've got 4 new items here from different people in the community, which is absolutely amazing. I'll show them off as well. But first we'll just kind of talk about what it is we're doing, why we're doing it and things like that. So myself, Feed Me Chicken, Dad and Lads, Marcus and Tommy, Retro Edge UK, Big Game Al, and 2 new Titans, John Chicken Fillets and James at D Review Time. So we're all getting together at my hotel up in Scotland in Tunbury. We've got a villa for 3 nights. So on the second day, obviously we'll do a 12-hour stream. No, 24-hour stream. What am I talking about? 24-hour stream. And if you were watching last year, there was a couple of like hiccups and things like that, things that I could have got better. And obviously it was a learning experience. So I've learned from that, and we'll get it right this year. Hopefully, we'll get a raffle schedule made up, a proper raffle schedule made up, and as well, things that Ross and Paul pointed out last year was about the streaming. So we'll chop up the streaming. So we'll chop it up into, I think, 8-hour segments. So if my maths is right, it'll be 3 8-hour segments. That way we can keep the stream on YouTube, because last year's stream isn't on YouTube, unfortunately, because I just ran it for 24 hours and YouTube doesn't keep 24-hour streams on the platform, I guess. So we'll fix that this year. And again, a big shout out to last year's Titans, who were absolutely phenomenal. We had Ross Baha, Paul Ink Northerner, like I just mentioned. We had Eddie Roller X-Claw, we had Dylan Hyper Trigger X, we had Scott Glory Hunter, and Russ Sinclair from Retro Bear and Retro Repair Bear Claire. And also we had Chrissy was up, and Big Alan, so Ross's pal, was up as well. And we had a couple of doggies with us as well. Who did we have? We had Pocky, and we had Cosmo, and obviously Jess as well, Scott's missus as well. So it was a full lodge, and it was a great laugh. It was just a good time, and meeting all them guys pretty much for the first time. I met a couple of them before, like at the revival the year before, but anyway. And Laura too. Laura, Paul Ink Northern's missus. You can see I don't script these things. I don't. My memory's shocking, so I do apologise for missing you out, Laura. Laura was class too. Laura kept us on track and everything as well, and posted on her Instagram and stuff as well. So thank you very much, Laura. Cheers. Amazing Titans last year, amazing Titans this year. And just to quickly touch on why we're doing it and why we're doing it at this time. So at Tunbury, our general manager and the general manager before are very big supporters of the Glasgow Children's Hospital. The hotel do a lot of fundraising for that. We've been doing it for like the past 10 years, and we are, I think it's £145,000 away from $1 million. So there's a big push in the hotel with all the different departments to get as much money as we can to reach that £1 million within 10 years, which would be absolutely amazing. So we've got there's a lot of pressure on us to hit that target. Not just myself, obviously, not just the Titans here, but throughout the whole hotel, which are just, they're all Titans. They're all smashing their charity drives in their own way. The reason, so it's going to be on the 1st of November, and the reason why it's on the 1st of November is because the hotel is particularly quieter in the November kind of period. So it means that I can get a lodge or a villa for 3 days, and invite some friends up to partake in the 24-hour live stream, which is an absolute amazing thing for the hotel and the general manager to do and provide for us. What else do I want to touch on? Yeah, so this video here, we're going to open up the Just Giving page. So in the link below you'll see the Just Giving page, and we're going to run it for the month up until the live stream. And then when we open the live stream, we're going to do the raffle for the golden joystick that BS Crazy made for us, which is absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to show it obviously when I do a wee walk around. But the plan for that golden joystick is it's going to be sitting at the hotel. It's going to be sitting in the golf clubhouse in the foyer. And there's going to be a little flyer next to it with a QR code, so we can get a lot of foot traffic for the golfers coming in. And when they see it, hopefully they're all going to scan their phone and donate £10 to the charity and get their name on the wheel for the golden joystick. So a couple of the rules for the live stream as well is every bundle you see will be a £10 donation to get your name on the wheel, and multiples thereof. So if you want to have more chances, you put in 20, 30, 40 quid and you get your name on 1, 2, 3, 4 times or whatever it is. Some of the bundles we're making a mix and match just to kind of make it more sense, but I don't want to do it too much because I don't want to take away from what people have given, and I want to do the bundles as they were intended, kind of thing. But there's a couple of things that I've noticed that would make sense if it was joined together, and I'm sure the guys who donated would be okay with it, and if they're not, they can just let us know. Like I won't take any offence to it, and the guys won't take any, the Titans won't take any offence either. But there's one thing for sure I can see that could complete something, and I'll mention it when I do a wee walk around. But yeah, so it's £10 to get on the wheel, and again, this is every single penny goes to the charity. Like these donations don't get skimmed or anything. Like, there's not, as far as I'm concerned, it all goes straight to it goes into the Just Giving page and it goes straight to the charity. That's as far as I'm concerned. None of it helps out. None of it helps the channel. Like, this channel will continue as long as I have the passion to do my gaming stuff and my pickups, and then hopefully I can do this again next year with some more friends that I can invite up for next year if it's successful again. Hopefully it will be. Anything else? I think that's it. I think that's the kind of rambling bit over. Like, oh no, there was one more thing. Sorry, we've got the virtual photography competition, which should be finished by the time this video comes out. And the idea behind that was through my kind of passion as well of doing virtual photography, like photo modes in video games. I really love it, and I've made lots of friends through the virtual photography kind of sphere as well. So I tried to get some of them guys involved, and they've sent in their pictures and cracking pictures as well. Like, it's just really cool what you can do with photo modes and things like that. I know I'm probably banging my head against the wall to some of you guys, but it's just so cool. But yeah, the idea of that was to get the virtual photographers involved in the charity as well, and the winning picture I plan on getting framed and given to the charity, the hospital, and hopefully it can be put up on a wall somewhere in the hospital, just to kind of that's a prize. They're not getting anything. They're just going to get the bragging rights that the picture's on the wall up in the Glasgow Children's Hospital, which I think is really cool, and I think it would be an honour to be up on the wall up there. But yeah, let's move on to the 4 items I've got recently from the community. There's another thing as well, like this, like I was saying, this doesn't help the channel. This is not for the channel. This isn't even like my event. This is a community event. The majority of this stuff is from you guys. The majority of this stuff that we're raising money through is from you guys. It's not even from me. Like, there's some stuff from me, but that's not the whole point. Is that you guys are sending stuff and we're getting money for it, and it can be stuff that you guys don't need anymore, or you guys think could add value to raising some funds, which is absolutely brilliant. So again, this isn't my event. This is our event. This event belongs to this year. It belongs to me, Feed Me Chicken, Dad and Lads, D Review Ting, Big Game Al, Chicken Fillets, and last year it belonged to Eddie, Dylan, Ross, Paul. It belongs to all those guys, Russ and Scott. So it's not mine, it's ours, and I think that's a very important thing as well. It's not to help this channel, that's not the idea of it at all. So I just like to chat with you guys, and aye. Anyway, let's move on to the last 4 things. So first thing we got through was from Chrissy, who is Zelda Pop on Instagram. This is Ross's missus, and she was up last year, but she sent up this for us. So this is, let's see if we can get it on there, a horror mystery box. So I don't know what's in here. She's a massive horror fan, obviously, and she's, if you follow her on Instagram, or you should follow her on Instagram, she's all about a horror, like all the DVDs she puts up and things like that, and she's a fountain of knowledge when it comes to horror and things. One thing that would be really, really cool is if whoever wins this box, if we could open it, yeah, if we could open it on the live stream, because I'm so excited to see what's in there, because there could be really cool stuff in there to be shown off. I know last year we did one with Retro. David plays retro games badly. He sent up a mystery box and Big Game Al won it. And Big Game Al, who's attacking this year, it wasn't last year, but he was in the chat, and he told us to open it up, and it was good fun opening up the box live on stream. And there was one thing that was in the box that Al won, and he donated to Dylan, who was there. It was quite cool. It was a nice experience. But a horror mystery box from Chrissy, so I'm excited to see what's in there. Next thing we got was from Pompey's Game Room. So Sean at Pompey's Game Room, he's having a break just now from YouTube. I think he said he was quitting, but I don't believe he'll. I don't want to believe that he'll quit. I think he will be back, because he was doing the social media Royal Rumble every year, which was just a cool thing. And last year Jay won it, which is brilliant. And we've had the social media belt, which is a proper belt, by the way. Like, it's metal and it's leather and it's proper. It's really, really cool. I've since sent it back down to him, so I do hope that he's going to do it again at some point and pass that belt around, because it's really, really cool. But what Sean sent us up was this boxed Nintendo Wii, so the red Wii. I don't think it's got the inserts inside, but it's all great condition. It's absolutely brilliant. It's all in there. It's got the Mario game, the red Wii control remote, and then he also sent up a bunch of games. So we've got the red and then the Wii. I don't know where to put that. I'm downstairs at the moment because there's so much stuff I can't do it in my game room. But he then sent up a whole wad of games as well for it. So it's a wee bundle with like 9 games included. And all these games, you've got Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. Let me show you. We've got Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. Lego Star Wars 3, the Clone Wars. We've got Sonic and Mario Olympic Games. Mario Strikers Charged Football. Sega Superstars Tennis. SimCity Creator, Sonic Unleashed, which I've heard is quite a good game. I've never played it though. Indiana Jones Lego, and then GoldenEye on the Wii. This game's class. This game's so good, by the way. It's such a, I don't want to say underrated or hidden gem or anything like that, but it's just one of those games that's really, really good. Works well with the Wii controls, and it's just a game that you don't really hear many people talking about. I think obviously because maybe it was overshadowed by the 64 game. Like, it looks a lot better on the 64 game, plays better on the 64 game, but obviously that 64 game has just got so much prestige about it. But this is such a good game, honestly. If you've got this in your collection just now, I would give it a go, because it's so good. So that is from Sean, Pompey's Game Room. And then Oh, and he sent a wee letter, sorry. So I'll read out this wee letter. So he said, Gordon, all the best with the fundraising this year. Amazing event and effort you all put in. Just to let you know, the console needs to be wiped as I only switched it on to check it worked, which it does. All the best, bud. Sean, Pompey's Game Room, aka Senators Hockey. Top guy, absolutely top guy. Thank you very much. And then the next bunch of stuff here is from Stay Ryan, the 911 Gamer. So he sent up last year something similar, and he said, you want this again this year? And I said, yep, absolutely, because I think this is a Class 3 thing, and it's something that he does. It's a passion project of his, and I think he made one of them like a couple of years ago and another one last year. But anyway, he sent up some games first for the Game Boy. So we've got Jimmy White's Cue Ball. We've got Walt Disney World Quest Magical Racing Tour. So a wee cartoon game thing. Tiger Woods on the Game Boy Advance. And then we've got this Japanese Game Boy game. I don't know what it is. I think I Google imaged it and I think it's War. I think it's called War. I don't really know. Can you see it? I don't know what it is, but it's really cool. It's really unique and different. So that's really nice to have. And then he sent up these as well. So these are his books that he creates. He's made these books himself. And yeah, they're so cool. They're just little kind of reviews of Game Boy games, like the top 50 Game Boy games. So we've got top 50 Game Boy games there. And then we've got top 50 Game Boy games volume 2. Now the interesting thing about this is that myself and Ed did a review for this, which is really cool. So we're in this book. That's really cool. And sorry, Big John Bundy there as well. And then we've got Taverns, Brundolf Anna, so from This Round's on Me. So that's absolutely brilliant and class. But these are lovely little additions, I think, for anybody that's into like collecting Game Boy and stuff like that. Then class. So thank you very much, Steve, for that. And then the last bundle we got was from James. I don't know how to pronounce his channel name. I think it's Pig My Retro or Pidge My Retro. I don't know. So you'll see him more prominently on Retro Ghetto's channel. So that's when I met Callum and I met James up at Forgotten Worlds, and James pulled these out from his bag and he said these are for the charity stream. Now it's absolutely brilliant. So the first thing is a Nintendo Switch, which is a huge item, a big item to add to the raffle, because there's a few consoles there as well, but this is a class little console. It really is, and it's all complete in there as well, which is brilliant. And then he also gave us a Super Game Boy player for the Super Nintendo. Brilliant. Like I don't even have the Super Nintendo, so I don't even have a Game Boy, so I wouldn't have any use for this at all. But I know that a lot of people would want this, and particularly collectors would want something like this because it's great condition. I mean, it's got some. You can see that it's been loved. It's been pre-used, but that's absolutely class as well. So two brilliant items there from James. Now before I go on to like a wee tour of everything else that's there, we've got this little message from a fantastic person from across the pond. Jen, Retro Rivals, last year did that fantastic Final Fantasy VII picture that I had the pleasure of winning. Honestly, it wasn't fixed. It wasn't fixed. But that's upstairs in my game room just now. I absolutely love it, and she's done another one this year.
Hey guys, so I just want to give you a quick update where the painting's at right now. It's done. I was so nervous when you guys all decided I should paint Double Dragon 2. I'll be honest, I haven't painted anything pixel, so that was a big deal. And I was worried. But I think I pulled it out. So let's take a look. So just to show you, this was the inspiration. I took this screenshot from the game, and then I had to stencil it. And here's what we ended up with. I'm pretty damn happy with it. Let's get a little bit closer so you guys can see all the detail. It was very time consuming, but so worth it. I really love how everything turned out. Scott's pretty sad to see it go, but I'm pretty happy for whoever wins it. So big thanks again, Gordon, for letting me be a part of this. Truly means a lot to me. And I just want to encourage you all, whether you bid on the painting or bid on something else, please bid generously because it's for such a great cause. And again, happy bidding, and I will catch you guys later.
Absolutely brilliant. Again, the fact that she's doing this and she's sending this from Canada to the winner is just absolutely brilliant, and it's great to see that we've got support from many different people around the world. Last year as well, I need to do a massive shout out to Josh, Drinks and Games with Josh. He sent over completely out of the blue, like I had no idea this was coming, but last year he sent over an NTSC NES, and it had a bunch of games with it, and it had 2 controllers. I'm sure it had a light gun as well, and it blew my mind. And that was a big money item last year, and a few folk wanted that, which was really cool. Anyway, let me go a wee walk around the living room now, and I'll show you what we've got for raffle items. So we'll start here. So this is something we didn't have last year. This year we managed to get some, some team kits, some team kits for the live stream. So we've got like the kind of standard kind of Glasgow Children's Hospital charity there, and then we've got the official esports jersey for the games for the Glasgow Children's Hospital, which is really cool, and it's sponsored there by Devolver Digital. They're both really cool. I've got a bag full of them here for the guys when they arrive. And then we'll start right over here. I've got my cat there, she's just protecting us from any invaders. Are you there? Hello? So, down here, we'll start off here. We've got a big bundle here from Jim Corbana, who I met, I want to say 2 months ago. We met him down at Arcade Club, which was absolutely brilliant and a great night out. So he's donated these 2 faceplates for the Xbox 360, and then a Switch game, The Escapist 2. We've got a Sam Fisher statue. We've got 3, I don't want to name them because I'm not sure what their names are, but I do like the Assassin's Creed games. But these are 3 cool statues from Assassin's Creed. We've got a wee Call of Duty cable guy, a little Fallout power armor. We've got a Big Daddy and Little Sister with the Eve Hypo, a Super Mario RPG poster, and then we've got another Big Daddy here, Lara Croft, Hercules, Sonic and Mario, and then we've got a Pilot Wings instruction manual. And then this is what I was talking about maybe putting things together if Jim and James were okay with it. I need to check actually the box back there with what James gave us, but if there's no manual in that box, I think that would be cool to add into the box so it becomes complete. If there's no manual, then if Jim and James are okay, I'll add that to the box. What else we got here? Some little knickknacks. So we've got the Last of Us keychain. We've got, I think this is from Outriders as well. Outriders pins, Outriders patch, and then a Rico cap, which is from Just Cause 4. And then we've got some of these Totaku figures, which I think are brilliant. I've got a couple of these upstairs already. We've got Aloy, Parappa Rapper, Sackboy, Heihachi, a Watcher, and I don't know who he is. I think he's something from like a Shin Megami or something like that. I really don't know who he is, but he's cool. So that stuff there is all from Jim Corbana. Next we've got from BS Crazy. So he's sent up, or sent down, sorry, he's more north than me. So we've got an Atari ST game there, Lombard Rally. We've got an Atari handheld, which has got that cool kind of wooden look to it. Boktai, which is a Game Boy Advance game. I think it's quite a sought after Game Boy Advance game. It's that game that you have to play with sunlight or something like that. Like, I think there's like a solar sensor or something. It's weird, but that's a cool item to have as well. Got a Warhammer Rights of War game. Arcade Games is a compilation disc for your PC. An Amstrad action pack here. We've got Ninja 5.0. That's new and sealed. I think that's going to be a big item as well, because I think with the resurgence of like modern retro games, I think that's going to be a cracker. Pokemon Stadium, a couple of random games there as well. Shadow Mordor, we've got, sorry, my shoddy camera work. Torment, LEDs, SingStar ABBA, and Road Trip Adventure. And this, I mean, I'm not going to get it correctly, the light and everything, but this is just absolutely brilliant. It's the golden joystick. It's in a Perspex box with a little purple velvet cushion on a plinth, and then it says there, "Thank you for supporting." I can't get it. That's so annoying. But it does say, "Thank you for supporting the Tunbury Titans 24-hour charity live stream 2025. That is so cool. I'm excited to put that out in the hotel and hopefully get loads of donations before we even start. So over here then we've got a couple more consoles. So we've got the white PS4, and I've got a couple of games here for it. We've got Far Cry 4, we've got Call of Duty 3, but the cool thing is with it, when I got this PS4, it came with a bonus disc, which is Spider-Man, so you've got Spider-Man in there as well, loose disc, and then Drive Club, which is just an absolutely brilliant racer on the PS4, and even better in VR if you have a chance to play it in VR. And then we've got this Mafia 3 Collector's Edition. So this came from my pal in Girvan. Another thing as well came from him, but I'll show you that in a minute. So when he told me that, he only asked for like £2 for this, which is absolutely amazing. But it didn't have the game. It's got the game now, so that's a complete Collector's Edition for Mafia 3. I can't talk much about Mafia 3 because I've not played the Mafia games. But from what I know, the Mafia games are brilliant. I think 3 was a bit divisive, but I mean, that's a stunning collector's edition. It's got vinyl in there, it's got big pictures in there, what else has it got? Coasters and things. It's just a fantastic special collector's edition. Then next we've got an Xbox One bundle. And now I'm like a massive Sony pony, however, there's some class games on this Xbox. These 3 here I've left out are absolutely brilliant. I mean, you've got the Rare Replay. I think this is the most value for money bundle. Not value for money, value for gaming, sorry. Because it's just stacked with games. So you've got Rare Replay, which has got all the 30 hits from the Rare collection. Rise Son of Rome is an absolutely brilliant game. I'm big into my single player narrative games, and that game is absolutely brilliant. And then Quantum Break, I'm still waiting with bated breath for this to get re-released, remastered, remade, whatever, but this needs to come back because it's stuck on the Xbox One at the moment. But yeah, it's part of the Remedyverse, it's part of Control and Alan Wake and everything like that, so that needs to come back at some point. Bunch of other games here. Far Cry 5, Injustice 2, Trackmania, Jedi Fallen Order, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Borderlands 3, Mirror's Edge, what else we got here? Fallout 4, Doom, Forza 6, Wolfenstein The Old Blood, Darksiders 3, Forza Horizon 3, Evil Within 2, and Valkyrie Revolution. That's a massive bundle, and I think, like I said, I think for the value of gaming, I think that's a really cool bundle. And then next, we've got the Sega Dreamcast. So this was from my pal Richie as well. He was looking for a couple of Pokemon games for his kids. And I had a few Pokemon games in my collection. I don't really play Pokemon, so I took them round to him and said, here you go, the kids can have that. And then he brought out this Dreamcast and said, you want this? And I was like, yep, I'll take that. Not for me, but I'll take it for the charity. And these are the games that came with it. So it's Sydney 2000, Virtua Striker 2, Choo Choo Rocket, Virtua Tennis, and Resident Evil Code Veronica. It comes with one controller and a, a VMU. I do have more controllers, so if whoever wins it needs more controllers, I can chuck in a couple of extra controllers as well. And I should say as well that all these things have their leads, their cables, their power cables, everything. I've just not got them out. I'm just putting these out just for display at the moment, just for this video. And then we've got this Sega Saturn as well. Oh, I'm knackered. So this came from a lass down in Ballantrae, I think it was. She was selling it and she only wanted 20 quid for it. It's a bit dusty, sorry. Because the disc drive doesn't work. And I still thought, I'm going to take it anyway, and some people might want to try and get the disc drive fixed. But I then bought this Saru. So if you know, you know, you can chuck your games on there, ROMs and things like that. So I've put a couple of games on there at the moment. We've got Die Hard Arcade and we've got Burning Rages on there at the moment. So class games, you can put loads and loads of different games on there. So that could be a really cool item as well for somebody. I know that Mr. Bundy, he's got his eyes on both these Sega systems, so he's going to be waiting patiently for when I release the raffle schedule. Whoa, my old legs. Then over here we've got a bundle from Super Pants Gaming. Oh, I've shown this off already, so I'm not going to get out the box. But we've got the big Max Payne 3 statue, which is absolutely brilliant. This is all like great condition and everything. And then he's gave us over a bunch of Master System games here as well. And I mentioned this before, but he said that I was more than welcome to keep some of them, but I couldn't keep any of them because I just don't really play Master System that much. And I know that there's a lot more people out there that like Master System than myself, so they're all going to go into the charity raffle. This game here I did have when I was younger, Xenon 2, which was bloody solid. Indiana Jones, I had that as well. Alien 3, I think I had that on the Mega Drive. And then we've got classic Golden Axe, and then we've got a bunch of PS2 games as well from Super Pants. This game here is just absolutely brilliant. That is a class game. What else we've got? Gran Turismo 3, brilliant. We've got some Worms from Russia with Love, and Star Wars Bombard Racing. It's cool games, man, in True Crime New York. So this year I played through Sleeping Dogs, which I believe is a sequel to that True Crime kind of line of games. There's True Crime New York, and then there's True Crime LA, and then I'm sure Sleeping Dogs that came out in the PS3, I'm sure that was supposed to be called Sleeping Dogs Hong Kong, but it became Sleeping Dogs. But yeah, nonsense bit of trivia. Oh, I'm so unfit. So then we've got this bundle here from legendary Retro Ed. So we'll start here. We've got some Tank Girl comics. I know there's some comic fans in the community as well. So we've got Tank Girl, 2 Girls 1 Tank, Tank Girl World War Tank Girl, and Tank Girl Gold. And these two here are signed versions that you got from Forbidden Planet. 2 seconds, my cat is crying to get out. Do you want to go out? Right there then. Here you go. Bye. Anyway. So we've got a bunch of comics there from Ed. Oh. And then a bunch of books. So we've got the Gamers Edition Guinness World Records, That's something I buy Jay for every year anyway, because he likes to read the Guinness Book of World Records for games. Sega Powered, class of 2022. And this is cool as well, because it's got like a poster in there, a Knights poster, and it's got a Panzer Dragoon on the reverse, and then it's got a Christmas card in there as well. That's a cool book as well. Then these two big books, which are absolutely brilliant, like big massive like encyclopedias of the NES and for the Super Nintendo. And I've shown this off as well before. Obviously we kind of flick through, but that's the kind of thing that's in there. There's like a lot of information about the game, a lot of screenshots, and just absolutely fantastic quality books. Bloody heavy. And then here we've got the SNES one. Yeah, I mean, look at all the artwork as well. Absolutely brilliant. He then sent up Twin Peaks. Sorry, he didn't send up. He came up. I met him. He came up to my house, and we went up to Forbidden Planet. It was a great day out, and it was fantastic to meet him. Eventually, after all these years. But he also brought up Twin Peaks. So I've started watching these. He said I have to watch them before I move them on. And we got onto like the second disc, me and the missus. And the missus has lost interest in it. So I can't watch it anymore. Because my time my time is very much play games or watch TV with the missus. So if I'm not playing games and the missus is here and we're watching something, and if the missus goes to bed, it's game time. So I don't really watch anything by myself, and the fact that she doesn't want to watch them with me means I've got a dilemma if I watch them by myself and neglect my gaming time. But I was really enjoying it. I don't think she really got into it. She thought it was a bit weird. But maybe I have to go back to it and finish it myself. Nintendo 3DS, a pink one. I don't think it's got the inserts in here, but it's got everything that you need. It's got I think it's got the AR cards and things like that as well. Yeah, it does. The AR cards, aye. And then this here, which I think is absolutely brilliant because I'm a massive Sony pony, but the Sony PlayStation Classic. So this is like the Wii one. I'm sure you've all seen it before, but again, I think he's customized it, so we've got some. It's not just the 20 games that are on there, if you know what I mean. And then a big bunch of magazines, like so many magazines, Sega Powered magazines, Retro Gamer magazines, Games Master magazines. There's a Super Play magazine there, Nintendo Gamer, Sega Mania, like so many magazines. And I think as well, maybe what we could do with this is maybe chuck some magazines into each bundle kind of thing, like kind of relate to the different bundles. But I don't know, this is something that we'll discuss when the guys come up over a couple of beers. But that is everything. Oh. So that's everything that we've got so far. And the thing is that I know that there is some more stuff coming, which is absolutely amazing. I know some people have reached out and saying we'll send something up, which is so cool. Blown away, absolutely blown away. Again, this community is just phenomenal. I mean, this is going to raise so much money for the charity, and that's what it's all about. So, thank you very much for watching, and see you on the 1st of November. Cheers.